Man, hey man, bad news just keep coming for Diddy, man. They got a whole little docu-series out on him now. They had one on Chris Brown. Y'all trying to throw people under the jail with stuff like that. The jurors gonna come in and look at them boys like, we know you did it. We saw the series where they said you did it.
This one's Sean Diddy Combs, y'all. I can't avoid this.
Yesterday,
federal prosecutors in New York filed a new superseding indictment against Combs. The indictment contains no new charged crimes, but includes additional conduct as part of the alleged racketeering conspiracy, which prosecutors now say spanned a longer time frame of about 20 years. Diddy's attorneys responded to the amendment with the following statement, quote, "The latest indictment contains no new offenses. The prosecution's theory remains flawed. The government has added the ridiculous theory that two of Mr. Combs' former girlfriends were not girlfriends at all, but were prostitutes. Mr. Combs is as committed as ever to fighting these charges and winning at trial," end quote. Meanwhile, did y'all see the new docuseries, The Fall of Diddy, by Investigation Discovery, that's also streaming on Max? The series is a comprehensive look at Sean Combs' evolution in music mogul, entrepreneur, and cultural icon. And many. The series also gets into his alleged dark side that includes accusations of rape, sex trafficking, and prostitution. One notable quote came via Diddy ex-girlfriend, Kat Passion, who alleged Diddy once told her, quote, "There's a little bit of R. Kelly in all of us," end quote, while the two watched the surviving R. Kelly documentary. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something right now. I have an opinion that might not be popular. I have an opinion that you may not agree with.
It's crazy right here.
But I'm going to say it anyway because somebody needs to say it. I don't think the network should have been allowed to air that. I don't think any network should be allowed to air that.
I feel the same way.
Before the trial. See, you can't convince me that P. Diddy, Sean P. Diddy Combs, is going to be able to find a jury of his peers who have not seen that docuseries. I find that impossible to believe.
Impossible?
I find that impossible to believe. Why am I saying all of this? Because I got to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, he looks guilty as hell. I don't know how guilty he is, but I know that I'm not going to be on a jury. And I know that if I saw that 5-part docuseries that I just finished watching, and I was on that jury, I would walk in there looking at him like, man, please, your ass is guilty as hell. This is bullshit. That's exactly what I'd be thinking. That's exactly what I would be thinking because of the docuseries. In this country, you're presumed innocent until proven guilty. I understand that's for the purposes or the auspices of the court of law. I get that part. But damn, should you be allowed to incriminate somebody to a point where it completely manipulates and dictates your opinion of that individual?
They trying to finish Diddy.
There is no defense of the video that you saw with Diddy hitting and kicking and throwing stuff at Cassie Ventura.
That was foul.
There is no defense for it. He will never live that down. But a whole bunch of stuff on this docuseries were people giving their takes. I'm not saying they're lying or telling the truth. I have no clue. I have no idea. I'm just saying that for the purposes of the docuseries, I gotta tell you, there's no way in hell you walk away from that thinking he's anything less than a monster.
Some Lifetime,
and
early
because
2000s
that's the reality, I got
Tyler
a real
Perry type
problem with this airing before his trial. Because you still got to go out there and find a jury. You still got to go out there and find a jury of his peers. You've got to find people who are willing to be objective and fair-minded and what have you, and be completely neutral, basing their opinion strictly on the evidence that the prosecution presents.
Say, man, we gonna talk about this. I'm gonna go live and talk about this later. We gonna listen to the rest of it on my live, man. But yeah, though, man, Diddy made Ciroc mad, boy. And the same thing gonna happen to Drake. The same thing gonna happen to Drake. How Drake trying to sue UMG? Watch. Drake finna get Diddy. I know we came out. I went out of nowhere and talked about Drake, but yeah, man, you can't be, man. They making docu-series and all kind of stuff. Diddy, they might get you, bro. You and Lil Durk, y'all might be in some trouble.